Okay, we are live, and it's very important.
Is very important.
I want to be sure that you can hear my mic. And let's discuss about your field. We want to talk about this goal, so let's discuss your field. Very important. How to grow your income. How to take actions. Very important. If you know how to take actions, you will. Then I was studying about. Okay, the book will tell you about those who are rich. And from my experience and the research I've made, how you can grow your income. Very, very important. All right. Mm. Let me check the group. You want to grow your income? This is an opportunity. Don't miss this for anything. Okay. I want to follow up so that I understand. And, I've been working throughout the night. All right. Let's discuss about this goal. Now we are in chapter 11. This is chapter 11 of how to get everything you want faster than you ever thought. How to get everything you want. The truth is that goals is something that you set, and then when you set it, every day of your life there is a goal. Then you set the goal, you do everything it takes to achieve it. Yesterday I discovered that I can move faster than what I've been doing before. I noticed that there are some things that take my time because of I'm used to it. Now, we will be discussing it today. Then this means I can make more money. First, I have to believe more in myself and then push. When you talk about goal is something that you set for yourself. Everybody have the right, the power to set a goal. Don't allow your level of finance now to affect you in setting a goal. You must be stubborn and rugged. Ruggedity is your identity in the art of pursuing your goal. A goal is something that you have set and say, I must get this thing, I must do this thing, and you put an end date to it that before this day I will get it. Then you divide it and then do the things that is needed for you to do to achieve that goal. So every day of your life there is a goal. If you say you want to read, you want to watch a video of this program, and you say it's every day I will do it, you set an alarm, and you say I will discipline myself to listen to this message. So that is a goal. If you say you want to increase your finance, that is a goal. Now the question you now ask yourself is that what will I do to increase this finance? Then you tell yourself, okay, if you want to double it, if you want to double it, you write it down. I want to double it. Will this income start coming in? What will I do? These are processes that you need to write to know how far. But let's discuss about it today because of time. You see, today's chapter is chapter 11. We have discussed chapter 1 to chapter 10. So today's chapter 11, we talked about become an expert in your field. The question is, how can you become an expert in your field? How can you become an expert in your field? Today I made mistake. Like I said, my team have been the one doing this on my own, setting this the cameras and everything on my own. I don't want to wait for the team. So I'm learning. In the means I'll make mistake and I'll correct it. I keep making mistake and I'm not afraid of making mistake until I get it perfect. And then there are some meetings I want to officially start tomorrow in it, where I'll make it more interesting, make the teaching more interesting. I'm going to bring board and do some practicals and set some lightning stops. I want to make mistake, but it's going to be interesting. All right. So we'll come to that. Today, let's discuss about how to be expert in your field. You ask yourself, but I have a field. Try and have a field. You have. But let's talk some things here. The market only pays excellent results for excellent performance. If you want to be excellent, if you want to get results, it only pays for excellent performance. It pays average reward for average performance and below average reward under achievement, failure, and frustration for below average result. This means when you set a deal, you set anything, always aim to be the highest, the excellent. All right. Um, that's what I'm trying to say here. Become the excellent. Then, for you to be an excellent, there are things you need to do. And we should be telling you here to become an expert in your field. One quality of the most successful people is that at a certain point in their career, they decide to commit to excellence. They decided to be the best at what they do. They decided to pay any price, make any sacrifice, and invest any amount of time necessary to become very good in their sense, in their choice, in their chosen field. Now, you will notice that what it's trying to say here is if you want to be the best, it's a decision first. The decision has to come from you that I want to be top 10 in this I want to be among the top 10 in this profession. In this field, you're a photographer, you're a business person. In that your business, you want to be among the top 10 in that field. See, an excellence is a decision first. It has to come from you. See, once you say I want to be this. I want to be among the best in this company. The morale, the energy, it is high. The zeal, the power, it is high. Because of time, I have to rush this. So, to become an expert, you must think excellent, and this decision has to come from you. Now, the ways to become excellent are the things I want to read out for you because of time. He said, the 80-20 rules revisited because I've done it before. The 80% has to come from you. The 20% has to come from the outsiders. When I've overstressed myself, this is how I talk. I've been busy. I won't lie to you. So, and I said, this is a goal that I've set. This means I must teach today and I must teach this morning. It means if there's no sleep for you, you must do it. So you're tired, after you're done, try and rest for 30 minutes or 1 hour and then come back doing the things you have to do. Planning, setting your structure is the price you want to pay. She want to become among the top 10 in the world Engr PAJ. So it's the price. So just manage my voice, manage the way I talk. All in the name of somebody must win big. I just said that people listening to me must win big. They must understand their lifestyle, understand how to push and how to make good results, have a right mindset. Is this mindset that at the end I'm trying to work? I'm trying to know that see if you have a right mindset, you can win very big. In your business, forget the challenges, forget the demand, forget the people that are looking down on you. It is not them, it is you. If you look down on yourself, you won't grow no matter how much you push, because you already accepted that you are down and then it's difficult to grow. But when you look at yourself that you're big, man, you're unstoppable. It is that act. Now, the same thing that we're talking about here, 80-20 rule revisited because we've done it before, in the previous chapter. It means that 80% is from you. 80% is like in this business, to win this business is from me, my inside. So I believe that everything is me. To win the business, I had to learn, I need to study. What skills do I need to study in this business to make me succeed? So that was that positiveness, it will now start showing outside. The outside is the 20%. This means outside people cannot talk down on you. The what people see or what people reflect or it does not affect you. It is what you see yourself as that what counts, right? It's what you see yourself as is what counts. Let's talk about it. The great insight. Okay, the great insight. Let's talk about it. Great insight talks about you deciding to be among the top 10. Now, that is an insight, something that you have decided. Now, what are the things I need to do to be among the top 10? Top 10 are those who are excellent in their field, who are good in their field. And now you have decided it. Let's do a short reason. He said, no one is better than you, and no one is smarter than you. People are just better or smarter in different areas. In addition, all businesses skills are learnable. You people are doing better in some area of business, have learned the essential skills in combination with other skills before you have. If people are doing business in their field and they're at the top, it's because they have learned everything and the skills needed to be at the top. They did not just come into be doing the business and get to the top. They failed at some point. They were not at the top at some point. There were people at the top before them. That's the truth. What they did is they had to learn what it takes to be at the top, having the knowledge it takes to be at the top. So you want to be at the top, you want to be among the top 10. What is the necessary knowledge you need to have to be at the top? Okay, sorry, like I said, I've not slept and I've been working throughout and then I say management case. All right. It's a goal I set and I have to be disciplined. So I have to come on out just like this. Then I teach and then teach. And make sure that you achieve your goal. We achieve our goals. All right. So now the question is, how can I be among the top 10? It's very simple. Number one, write the thing you do, the goal. Now, in the business you are doing, in the office you're working, in everywhere you are, how can I be top 10? That's the first thing. Then the second thing is because you want to be top 10, you don't write how can I be top 10. Sorry, you write I will be top 10 or I am among the top 10 of this field. Now, then you start acting that you are top 10. In acting you are top 10, you already know that in your mind, what are the things since you are in top 10? What are the things to do to be in top 10? What are the things I am not to do to be in top 10? That's how to write a goal. Now, to be in top 10, I have to be knowledgeable. I have to get some knowledge. What are the knowledge you need to get to be in that top 10? It's going to be hard, but you must learn it. So, what are the knowledge I need to have and the skills I need to improve on to be in that top 10? There is work. Oh. There is nothing you want to be in top 10. Sleep must reduce. That is the truth. That is the heavy truth. You want to be in top 10. Your sleep must reduce. Alright, that's number one. Then number two, you will work. At the end, you will not have that much time to watch TV. I'm telling you. Because your life will become boring at the beginning because you'll be thinking and be calculating and be working because your aim is to be top 10. And in being that top 10, you must have knowledge. But please let us know where you're watching from. It's very important. Support us. Like, share, comment, share the link to your WhatsApp status, your Facebook, or share all your social media. This is a way of supporting us. Like, subscribe to the channel. Just click on subscribe. That's all and then be part of us. Alright, click on the notification button, it can become alive so that you can see it. Alright, God bless you. Let's continue. Because of time, I want to hit more. How to be perfect, how to become an expert in your field. So for you to desire that you want to be top 10, you must have all this knowledge And having this knowledge and aiming to be top 10 will make you become an expert in that field. Are you getting it? That's the topic. How to become an expert in your field. Now, the next one says the iron law of self-development. The iron law of self-development is talking about remember you're having a knowledge and skill. Yeah. This one is saying that for you to achieve more, you must do more. For you to get what you have not gotten before, you need to do what you have not done before. That's by Liz Brown. Now, now when you talk about self-development, it's about yourself, developing yourself, getting knowledge, your own. If it means paying somebody to teach you how to achieve something, to teach you how to be motivated. According to what I lectured you on my two videos ago, 3 videos ago, I said I learned from a prison man who, a guy who made so much money came out from prison and said he learned from a man who plays a gamble as and for 37 years and has made a lot of money. I said your energy is your investment, but your weakness is where you save your money. Because at the end, all your money that you have worked on, you save it to your weakness. See, hire someone to take care of your weakness. When you hire someone, what happens? The person will help you to save your money. Now you might not hire the person. What I'm trying to say is that there are many ways to hire somebody. The person can be still you, but now you are now paying the person to be in another way. But the end is hire someone to take care of your weakness so that your income will not affect the weakness. At the end, what I'm trying to explain here is because it's important to develop yourself. For you to develop yourself, self-development means you have to increase in your knowledge. You have to increase your skills. You have to study, practice, be motivated. You have to seek for more knowledge to it. That is motivated. Self development, I mean. All right. Once you decide to become one of the best people in your field, the only one question you ask is, how can I achieve it? The very fact that hundreds of thousands and even millions of people have gone through the same bottom to the top in every field is a proof that you can do it as well. So if everybody started from zero and they become at the top, it means that you too can also become at the top. All right, because of time, I have to rush this. Is your education essential for success? Is your education essential for success? You going to school, is it essential for success? The truth is that what he's trying to explain here is the folks said that 80% of the richest people in life did not go to school. It is only 20% among those who have $333 million as a debt. Till now, history has said that those 80% of those who are rich did not go to school, they are school dropouts. So, does school make you rich? No. Now, the reason why, if you go to school, you will see that those who do not know book, they feel that they don't have life, who are not intelligent in terms of education, they always look down there. And at the end, those who stay at the back and those who are not intelligent end up making more money than the first class people. The reason is because they think outside the box. They are still thinking above what they're being trained. There's a limit to what you're being trained. You have to decide, you have to grow ahead of what you have been trained. The person teaching you has that level. He has taught you to the level at which he or she knows. And then that is the level of risk he or she knows. to go higher. And because those people think higher ahead, they don't know much, so they want to take the risk. But you, because you know much, you are analyzing. So the aim is education does not guarantee you success. It is you that guarantee yourself success, not the education. Please let's know where you're watching from. It's very important. Subscribe. Then, to become an expert in your field, there is one thing you must always ask yourself. Is your asset appreciating or depreciating? Is your income appreciating or depreciating? Hmm. Let me read this thing for you. The fact is that your current level of knowledge and skill is becoming an absolute at a faster rate because today than ever before. I mentioned earlier that your earning ability can be an appreciating or depreciating asset. Your earning ability can either be increasing your money or reducing your money, your assets. Now, how can you increase your asset? Is by learning. It's by the more you learn every day. You set your goal. When you set your goal, this is the amount I want to be earning. Then what are the things I need to learn? You set that, okay, I will keep learning every day to improve my income, to improve my asset. Because the day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. You have to increase your level of knowledge and your level of skill. These are the ways to increase your assets. Because if you're not learning, your assets will depreciate. I'm telling you. In every area of your life, aim to be at the top. And when you aim to be at the top, there is work. I won't lie. But the celebration is massive. The gain is massive. All right. Let's continue. Okay. You want? Okay. Go now. Don't. All right. Okay. Okay. Just following up. Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Oh yeah. Do it. I'm fine with it. So this is how to become an expert in what you do. Now identify the knowledge you will need. Okay. Now you want to be among the top 10. It's saying identify what you will need to be among the top 10 in your field to increase in the assets you have to become the best in that field. To become the best means you'll make money, you'll be good. But now identify the knowledge you need. What are the things I need? Get it down, write it down, and then start doing it. If it means to pay to know more or to advance, pay. That payment you are paying for them to teach you or whatsoever to do for you to know, first is to identify what will take you to top 10. What will make you be big, identify. If it means to pay money to get to know about it so that I can be good in top 10, so that I can be among the top 10 of people, pay it. How to advertise, pay to learn it. You want to learn how to advertise, it's important. Let everybody be seeing on social media, it's important. Watch our growth and watch your level of income. It will grow. Then make a career move. Mm. How to become an expert in your field. Then let me give you a story about this particular one. He said make a career move. He talked about, I'll just summarize it and make it and then add my story to it a little bit. What he was saying here is there was a guy, and I'll add my, in fact, let me say exactly the life story that I experienced. There was this guy, politician's son. I don't want to mention him. Is we all grew together. Then he said is the only son of his father, of the parents, the only child. And the parents studied law and they want the boy to study law. So they spent money and the boy studied the law, went to law school, and spent years and came out with a good certificate. And they didn't know what happened. The boy gave the parents the certificate and said, I've done what you asked me to do. But this is not what I want to do. I want to play ball. It's what I enjoy. Do my own part. It's what I want to do. So the boy took his time and was playing. And then the parents registered him in Arsenal. And the boy did well. And today is making more than 20 times the amount he would have made being a lawyer. When they say chase your career, chase that thing that you admire. That was trying to say here. There is something that you desire that even if you are not paid, you want to do this thing. You love. Chase it. Alright, because of time. Whew. You will have multiple jobs and career. When you become good, when you aim the top, when you aim the top to become a money top 10, as you are hitting it, as you are getting to that level, you're making more money. That's where you start seeing other things that you can be playing with money. Start having some other investment and assets of your choice, like other stock. I'm gonna explain other stock, having a share, knowing the market, how to have an investment, how to buy stocks and so on. Have a market that okay, I'm monitoring. That can just change your life. Just one stock we buy, So we're going to discuss that later. But this time we're talking about how to become an expert in your field. Like I said, I've not slept. I've been working. That's why you see me holding my uh holding everything and just trying to control my breath, you know, because I promise that I'm going to be live for you every day, Monday to Friday, showing you what you need to do, giving you the food that you need to eat before going out, so that nobody can spoil your day, knowing that there is something that you have to do today, knowing that you must do it because you have to be among the best in your field, among the top 10 and achieve your goal. Identify your key results area. How can you identify your key results area? Let's do some little read up. As I mentioned before, okay, as I mentioned before, every job is made up of about 5 to 7 key areas. In sales, for those who are selling something, eh, for example, this is very important. Note it, please. Note this. I want to just outline. All right. For example, these 7 key result area consist of: first, if you know how to sell, first prospecting. You must know how to prospect. Prospect is something that you are explaining somebody about the business to come and buy from you, to come and be part of you. You are explaining. You need to understand it well. You need to ask questions. You need to learn more. You need to have the knowledge of prospecting. Very, very important. In fact, prospecting is one of the keys to be at the top 10. How to understand sales. Then the second one is establish report. You must give report of how did I follow this person up. You must write it down. Did I follow the person up well? How can I do it well so that the person can buy more continuously? It's called report. Then thirdly is identify need. What do you need? What does the people need? So that they can be part of you, because people is the business. People is where the money is. You write all these things that identify needs. The fourth one is presenting solutions. When you see a need already, then you present the solution. Like now, the way I will talk to A in my business is different from the way I'll talk to B in the business. Do you know why? Because A and B are not the same. So I want to know that need that you need. Then I'll now find a way to twist the message to end so that, so that this particular one, this thing can also solve it. Like now, I sell a shoe. I should tell you why you should buy this one instead of this one. Then the person will like, okay, thanks for your advice. Hey, nice entry. This one will soften the leg and make your news because of when you are growing, stories like that. When you're growing, you not have a leg pain. It solves some this. Have something that will make the person say, oh, okay, I think I like this. Now, when you wear this, it's more expensive and more classic. It makes you more expensive, and people believe in you. Have some languages. Then there are some things that you will tell A that you cannot tell B because this one cannot sell for B. You should be another way. So you should understand the market. So these are the seven ways you need to know. And then now, fourth is presenting solution. Fifth is be an objection. Then sixth is the closing sale, how to close it, how somebody will pay. Objections. Then the closes of sale. Find a way to learn how to close deals. In everything, you are into properties. How to close deal. It's not coming in. Why it's not coming in? How can I close it? First, you're confident. Nobody wants to invest in someone that does not have money. Your confidence will boost the mind of the person. Don't dress rubbish when you want to close a multi-million deal. You must dress well. Because the person will be looking at you from your head to your toe. If it's not wearing your best wear, do it. If it's not borrowing wear because you want to close a deal, do it. Because you must look expensive to close a deal. And the seven, getting resale and referral. That means you must always be getting referral from your sales. People are not talking about you, you know, you know. And then the selling again because you're having a customers that become family. This is the key. Identifying the key area, the key result area of your business to become an expert in your field. What are those areas that can make people for you to be top 10? That can make you be winning in businesses. You ask yourself those questions, you learn these things I just mentioned, these processes for you to know how to prospect in your business, how to establish reports, how to follow up reports and so on. All right, move on to a fast track. Oh, a fast track. Okay, let me just do a little reader. Here is a great question for the rest of your working life. What's one skill, if you develop and did in an excellent fashion, will have the greatest positive impact in your career? That will become your focal point for personal and professional development. What is this one skill that you are good at? Ask yourself that question, write it down. That skill that you're good at. Ask yourself that question and write it down. All right, and then develop it. I'm just trying to be fast because of time. For you to move, you say move onto a fast track. One of the ways to become an expert in your field. Mm, okay. Okay. An excellent executive. Let me read this because I just outline it to show you how far I've gone through it. If you are in management, seven key areas that are very important in success or failure at your job. This is number one, planning. You have to plan. You want to be top 10, you must make a plan. That's the truth. You know, you must make a plan for you to be top 10. Very, very important. Then number two, mm, mm, mm. Then number two, you must learn to know how to organize. All right. So watch it. I want to be active in this one now. Because I'm tired, I'm stressed. I won't lie to you. I've not slept, been busy, but I've made a promise. I've made a promise. I must achieve my goal. I must teach you. I must make sure that you go to the right, have a right mindset before you go out because of the city you are building. And then the kind of money you want to multiply your income, you want to double your income. Well, you are learning every day. See, you want to grow, you must read a chapter in a day. Every day you must read chapter. Force yourself. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what you're doing. You must force yourself to listen to me. Because at the end, you have read one chapter. Once you listen to me, that means you have read one chapter in a day. Now, I can summarize everything here in the space of 10 minutes. But you won't get that value compared to when I'm dealing on everything, every step. Look at it, every step. I'm touching everything. This means you are reading everything and I'm analyzing it. So in a day, you are reading one chapter. That's what I'm trying to explain here. All right. That's why you see me taking my time to explain a chapter of a book every day. It's very important. Whether you like it or not, it's important to read a chapter of a book. If you do that, you will grow heavily. At the end, you discover that in 2 weeks, in 1 month, you have finished one chapter. That means you have finished one book. You know what it is? That means you are growing heavily. You start watching your growth. You start watching your development. All right. For you to become an excellent executive, you must number one learn to plan. Planning is important. You cannot just go out. You can't just wake up in the morning and go and rob a bank. You must plan. And then after planning, you must learn to organize. Now, I want to tell you something that I told my boy yesterday. I said, son, do you know the business you do can give you $300 million? Can give you $100 in the space of 6 months. Based on the kind of business. What do you need to do? It's very simple. That's what I'm explaining here. I said, because when you see this money, I will enjoy. So my duty is to tell you because of this is the field you are. I said, call at least 5 persons or 6 persons in different field in this your area, and then set up a structure that the budget is 100 million or 200 million or 300 million. Then when you set it, don't be greedy. They analyze the plan. Show them that this is what we need to do. Then what do they think? Then you people should see. You don't just sit down, you plan. Think big and execute big. Make the structure. The reason I'm saying this is because somebody that is going to listen to me and say, "But I can do this thing." See, sometimes call men, but have a plan first so that you know how to hit this goal. When you do this, remember me, send my percentage because you make big money from it. Then after planning, you organize. When you organize, then you staffing means you start giving everybody that their things to do or what they are good at. You can be good in social media, you can be good in physical, you can be good in setting up the things, different things. Everybody have their parts to play. Then the delegating, that's what they're saying here. You delegate, And then supervising, you must learn to supervise. It is work. And then measuring, supervising, measuring, and then reporting. You must always report. All right. The way to execute an excellent result, to become perfect in that field you are. All right. Then perform a 360-degree analysis. In performing a 360-degree analysis is very simple. In this type of analysis, a survey is given to several people who report to a particular manager. This survey is filled out and all the surveys are returned to an outside consultant who summarizes the answer Okay, let me just give you an example like this now. Are you doing well? If you're not, whether you're doing well or not doing well, ask people, both those that are under you and those that are above, how am I doing? Tell me the truth. Don't let them lie. Don't praise me. Tell me the truth. What am I lacking from your understanding? Let them give you analysis and then work on it. Work on your 360 to achieve the goal. I want to be fast because of time. I see I no. Because of time, I have to be fast. Set personal improvement as a goal. Now, just like you, I set myself that I'm going to be reading every day. So it's a personal improvement because I know that when I'm reading every day, I'm too good. I just know that I'm good. So because I know I'm good, I know that when I read one one line, I can use it can change my life. It does it touches me and it helps me. In fact, what I'm going to do this morning is because of what I've read, and I see God. So this means if I'm reading a chapter every day, it will help me and to improve me. So now I'm not improving myself. But then I'm going to make calls in my business and the rest this morning before I'm going to be calling, I'm going to be following up, before I'll take a rest. Because I'm going to take a nap for 30 minutes at least, or 60 minutes or 40 minutes within that, so that I'll rest. So at that moment, nobody should disturb. So when I wake, I'll continue the rest. But I have to make important calls this morning to seal up the days and understand the level of the income and control my income. If not, forget the sleep. All right, so this is how it is. All right, set a personal improvement in your goal. Set a goal for yourself, something that can improve you to be achieving goal. All right, okay, very important. Okay, okay, all right. Let's dance it. Let's dance to it. Then accept. Then accept yourself the way you are. How do you accept yourself the way you are? You know, accept the way you are. Just accept it the way you are. And how can you accept it? When you accept yourself already, that okay, you are rich. See, you don't accept that you are poor. If I say accept the way you are because you are broke and the rest, you not accept that you are broke. No. Accept that you are rich, discovering your identity. Accept that you have money, you're discovering where the money is. Accept your life and be positive. Accept the way you are. Okay. One of the most popular business book in recent years is called Now Discover Your Strengths. Your strength, your ability to work, discover your strength. This book follows from the earlier bestsellers. He said the common conclusion of both of these books is that people don't change. The real you, there's a character you have that no matter what, you cannot change. That character, can you improve on it? You know that I have this character, and this character can sell for me. Why don't I develop it? This character can make me become something big and make me become one of the best in my field. Why don't I improve it? That what he's trying to explain here. You are born with a certain natural skills, ability, tender strength, weakness, and talent. This emerge in early life and usually crystallize in your late teens. So it's very important to understand these things and get to work. Then develop your talent. Develop your talent. Have a mindset that how can you develop your talent first? Let me read a little so that you will understand. The basketball player once said, that is Michael Jordan. Everybody has talent, but to take the ability takes hard work. The poet Longfellow once wrote, "The great tragedy of every average man is that he goes to his grave with a music still in him. The summary is that someone who knows how to sing dies without music because he did not sell it out, he did not sing it out, he did not pursue his goal. See, don't die with your talent. Don't die with what you were born for. If you go to one of my pages, I lectured on die empty, die fulfilling your goal. Don't die. The best doctors you see on earth, they're in the mortuary. Mortuary has the best talent. Cemetery, I mean. Cemetery has the best talent. Has the best talent. Has the best doctor, the best music that you have not heard. I'm telling you, the best discoveries, the richest men are all in the cemetery. Why? Because they died with their talent. They die not working out, not giving their all. They die with that thing they have there in their inside. Don't die with it. You need to die empty. You need to die. You need to die empty. It's time to start giving out what we are born for. I'm telling you. See, come all out. You were born for this. That is to accept the way you are. That is to develop your talent. Alright. Then identify your special talent. It's very important to identify your special talent. Alright. Okay. Let's go through this because this will help you to identify your special talent. It's very important for me to read this. I cannot summarize it. I'll just read and I'll be very fast. So just take note of what I'll be reading. Identify your special talent. Identify your special talent. There are 8 ways for you to identify and determine your special talent. And what are their unique suited to do? Now these are this. The first way to identify it. You will always be the best and happiest at the moment at sometimes what you love doing. If you could afford it, you could do it without pay. Something that you can afford and do it without pay. It brings out the very best in you and you get a tremendous amount of satisfaction enjoying when you are engaged in that particular work. That thing that you like doing, whether they pay you or not, and it brings satisfaction in you. Identify that your special talent. I love playing ball. I love teaching. Just give me mic. I want to wake up people's mind. You know, I want to make them realize that they can make money. It's what I love talking about money right from time. Right from child. Second, second thing that you do well, you know, you seems to have a natural ability to perform in that area. You can do this thing well. Even when they wake you up in the morning, you can do it well. I mean, identify your special talent. But this now can help you to become an expert in your field when you identify all these things. Then the third, this talent has been responsible for most of your success and happiness in your life. Up until now, from an early age, it has been something that you have enjoyed doing and brought you the greatest reward and compliment from other people. People have already complimented you, people have already said this, you know already that you're good in this. Identify that special talent and then use it. Fourth, it is something that was easy for you to learn and easy to do. In fact, it was so easy to learn that you actually forgot when and how you learned it. You just found yourself doing it easily and well one day. In that thing, you just found out you're doing it well. It was easy for you to learn that special talent. Use it. You know what I'm saying. You know. The fifth, it holds your attention. It absorbs you and fascinates you. You like to think about it, read about it, talk about it, and find more and more about it. It seems to attract you like a moth of a flame. Sixth, you love to learn about it and become better in it in your life. You have a deep inner desire to really excel in this particular area. Seven, when you do it, time stands still. You can often work in your area of special talent for a long period without eating or sleeping. You like to do this whether sleeping or eating, in fact, without eating. You know you are motivated to do this thing. It's what you love. So even when you're not eating, you're feeling motivated to do more because of it. That's your special talent. The eighth, you really admire and respect other people who are good at what you are most suited to do. That means you admire those people who are good in this field and you like it, that are higher than you. If the above description applies to anything that you are doing now or anything that you have done in the past, they will lead you to what you were put in on earth to do, your heart's desire. So identify your special talent. So these things I just read out now will help you to identify your special talent. You are born to excel. So you are actually born to win. You are born to be big. You are born to increase. Oh, my time is running and I'm almost done sharp. Very fast. Yeah, I'm done. All right. You are born to excel. You are born to be big. You are born to be successful. See, it is who you are. It is your identity. Just know that you are born to it. But set a goal to become successful. It's a goal, and a goal must have a deadline. See, don't be afraid to put a deadline. When you put a deadline and you did not meet it, you put another deadline. The aim is that you will meet up and achieve the goal. Are we together? All right. See, you are really born to excel. All right. Avoid the trap of the poor performance. Mm. Avoid a trap of a poor performance, meaning don't give up. But let me read something for you now. It is quite common that if you are weak in a particular skills, you will avoid taking actions in that skills. You will fall into a trap of learned helplessness. You will say, I am not really good. I'm not really very good in that area, or I don't have any natural talent or ability in that skills. But it is mainly rationalization and justification. If the skill is important enough to you, you can learn it. The very worst decision of all is for you to allow yourself to be held back for months or years because of lack of single simple skills that is readily learnable through dedication and determination. Don't let this happen to you. Now, what he's trying to say is that avoid the trap of a poor performance, giving excuse that you cannot do it. You will force yourself to learn it as far as this thing can help you to get to the top. As far as you know, see, it is learnable. Those people that are there learned it, they force themselves, they will sleep, wake up, studying, force themselves. At the end, they're still becoming good. See, there's nothing in this life that you cannot learn. Become learnable, become teachable. If there's a word learnable, become it. Become teachable. See, force yourself to, or as far it will help you to get to the top 10. It will help you to become the best in your field. No excuse. Don't say I can't. The moment you say you can't, you have already sent a message to that particular contest reticular that we studied before. That thing was something that's in your brain that sends message to every part of your body. So you just shut it down when you say you can't. But say I will, it means you have opened up your mind that you want to learn. No matter what it takes, you will learn it and you keep following. So this is the goal. Learn it. Learn whatever that will take you to that top. Even if it's hard. Patient. That means if it takes some people 5 days to learn and it's going to take you 1 year to learn, the discipline of continuity for that 1 year. Not caring whether don't say it's not it's hard. Listen, because it takes this person five days and it's taking you 1 year, 12 does not have the same level of um brain. And 12 you in the level of achievement, You that takes 1 year, don't worry, just take your time. You will dust the other person. I'm telling you, it's just time. The aim is learn it. Discipline yourself that I will learn it. And even if it takes me years to learn it, it will help me in this field. Learn it. Alright, so that's it. Okay, that's it. I was born to excel. Avoid a trap of being poor performance. Excellent in your journey. Oh my time. Try to make sure you're not closing. Excellent in your journey. Okay, I'm still on the right track. Excellent in your journey. Now, excellent in your journey. Let me just do a little bit. There's an old saying, anything worth doing well is what what doing poorly at first. It means now let me just summarize it for you. Everything you see that is excellent at the beginning it was poor. Everything was poor. People that you see at the top, at the beginning they failed. It was poor first because they don't know. So as they were doing it, they become perfect. They started learning errors and everything, and they become excellent. They even start teaching. All right. So always know that any good performance starts with poor performance. I failed. I lost money in business. I lost money. One of my boys said he wants to start, he doesn't want to work, he wants to enter into a business life. I said, first of all, be ready to fail. You must learn to fail. Failure is part of your success. It's part of the development, it's part of your growth. Because if you not fail at the early age and you not fail when you're at the top, to come up again is going to be hard. But once you understand the process already, you have failed, you understand it, you no longer fail when you get to the top. And when you get to the top, when you fail, you already know the process at which you can solve it. Because the higher you go, the higher the challenge. And it takes you. So, excellent is a journey. Excellent is a journey. Just know that. And you will grow. Alright. Okay. If wave your magic wand. If they tell you to do anything like a magic that whatever you wish for, you get it now. What will you wish? Now, do a magic now, boom. Whatever you wish, you get it now. What will you wish? Starting your wish. Start working to get it. You can. That's the process. Alright, just want to summarize it for you. Alright. Alright, so that is it. This is all we could take for today in becoming an expert in what you do. Alright, how did he say it? So if you learn this, set a goal for yourself, become an excellent, try to be among the top 10 in what you do, and you will grow very big. Do you understand it? Hope you enjoyed the class. Drop your comments. Let us know whether you enjoyed it. Let us know if there's some corrections or whatever you want us to add in this program. Okay, we'll always work on it. Just drop it in the comments. We'll always read your comment and know how far. And always share, subscribe, and be part of us. Let's be team together. Let's work together to achieve a goal. Like I always say, life is so sweet when you understand the secret to create wealth. Take responsibility for your finance or get to taking orders for the rest of your life. You are either a master of money or a slave to it. Your choice. I remember your friend, Engr PAJ. God bless you.